Hello and welcome to Wink. Today's video is going to demonstrate how to update your lens catalog. When your lab updates their catalog, be it by adding new products, removing products, or by changing the price of products, whatever modification your lab makes to their catalog, Wink must make that same update or modification in your Wink interface. Now, when you were a new customer with Wink, we gave you the catalog that was available on that day, and a Wink employee trained you on how to create relationships and how to put your prices into the system. You may have also been sent an Excel spreadsheet for pricing purposes. As an example of that, let's open up a lens design. And I'm going to open up the adapter DS Short, which is the first one on the list. I'll click on the Edit button, and then the Retail Price tab, and as you can see, these are the relationships that we've already decided that we would like to sell in our practice. I'll click on Find Patient, and I'll choose a Henry demo as an example, and then New Invoice. Now, let me go into a worksheet, and as you can see, that particular lens that I just showed you is available in your tree. Moving forward, although Wink originally created your first catalog, when your lab updates their catalog, it's up to you to update the interface. Wink can remove certain lenses that are no longer available because your lab no longer offers it, but Wink cannot automatically add the new ones, as we don't know if you'd like to sell it, and even if you did want to sell it, we wouldn't know what price you would want to sell it for. Therefore, the purpose of this video is to teach you how to add those new lenses that might be added to your catalog once or twice a year. The process itself of adding a new lens to your catalog is very simple and will take about 5 to 10 minutes. This video will teach you how to do that, so let's begin. Let's go back into Lens Design and find the new lens that your sales rep told you about. And it's this one right here. I can search through this list, or I can come up to the top and I can type it in the search box, and it filters through. Now that I've found it, I'll double click on it, and now I'll click on Edit, and then I'll click on the Retail Price tab. As you can see, whereas that other time I came here, all of those relationships were already there. This lens actually has no relationships, and that's because it's up to you to create it. So let's do this together. Let's click on Import Lenses from Supplier, and as you can see, all of the relationships are already here. What I'll do is I'll sort this list by my material, and I'll go down and start with my ORMAs. I will select the first ORMA, press the Shift button on my keyboard, and select the last ORMA, and then right-click and select. This automatically selects all of my ORMAs. Now, if I do in fact sell all of these ORMAs in all of these coatings, I'm done. But perhaps I'll say, you know what, I don't sell this ORMA in a TD2. What I'll do is I'll simply uncheck this. Now, you should by now know whether you're in global, hybrid, or detailed pricing. If you're in global pricing, it means that the price for lenses appears on a single line of your invoice, so the design, material, and coating of a lens will appear as one price. If that is the case, you would click on My Price Includes the Material, and My Price Includes the Coating. And notice how I'm leaving the price at 0, and then I click on Add. 5 lenses were successfully imported. Very good. Click on OK and close the page. Now, notice how all of my prices are at 0. At this point, I would come over here and I would price out my lenses. 100, 105, 110, 115, and 120. Price per lens. And I know these prices don't really make any sense. I'm just doing this for demo purposes today, just to show you. And once I'm done, I would click on Save. But before I do, Let's go back to import lenses from Supplier. Again, I'm going to sort this list by material. And this time I'm going to select my airwares. I'll select the first, airwear colors brown, and I'll come down, press shift, and select the last airwear colors brown. I'll right click and select. Again, I might unselect certain coatings if I choose not to sell them. I won't sell this TD2, so I will just deselect it. Now, I'm going to show you the steps as if I was in hybrid. If I'm in hybrid pricing, my design and my material will appear on one line of my invoice, and my coating will appear on a separate line. So, my price does include the material, but it does not include the price of the coating. So now the question is, how much am I going to sell this lens in airwear brown? Well, I'll sell it at $200 per lens. So I will just set my price in here, and then I will click on Add. Great, 7 lenses were successfully imported, and close. Notice now all of my prices are in, and how only my material is checked. That is hybrid pricing. Now, let's import lenses one last time, but this time I'll do it in detailed pricing. So, click on Import Lenses from Supplier, sort by material again, and this time I'm going to select my TL16s. So I'll select the first TL16, press Shift, and select the last one. Then I'll right click, and I'll choose Select. And again, as I don't sell a TD2, I'm just going to uncheck that box. And this time I'm in detailed pricing. Therefore, my price does not include my material, and my price does not include my coating. It's just a price. So I'll say I'll sell this lens for $150 per lens, and then I'll click on Add. Great, another 5 lenses were successfully imported, and close. Notice now I have my prices in, and I did not check off the materials or the coatings. That is detailed pricing. So that summarizes how to import lenses in global, hybrid, and detailed mode. At this point, all you would need to do is click on Save. Once you've clicked on Save, you can then close Wink, relaunch, and open up any patient, go to the worksheet, and you can see those relationships in your tree. Now, let me show you one last way to import lenses. I'll come back here and click on my lens designs, and I'll select this digital S15 as an example. I'll click on Edit, and then I'll click on the Retail Price tab, and as we've done before, I'll click on Import Lenses from Supplier. Now notice before I've always only selected just a few at a time. Well, if you'd like, you can select the entire list here. So what I'll do is I'll click on the first one, I'll scroll all the way down, press Shift on my keyboard, and select the last. I'll right click and choose Select. Now since I'm in global pricing, my price does include material and my price does include the coating. But you know what? I don't really feel like pricing out my lenses right now, so I'm just going to leave this at 0 and click on Add. 96 lenses were successfully imported. Great. Now these lenses are in. If I didn't want to spend all the time to price them out here, I can just import everything at 0 and price them out directly on my worksheet. So I'll just click on Save. And we're done. Now you can go ahead and start importing your lenses. On behalf of Wink, we thank you for watching and hope that you found this video helpful. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to our channel to be notified when we release new training videos. Thank you and have a nice day.